Imagine this. You wake up at 3 a.m., drenched in cold sweat, your heart pounding like a drum in the dark. A single thought claws at your mind. You are running out of time. Not just time to pay bills or chase promotions, but time to escape the invisible cage you've built around yourself. Money slips through your fingers like sand, yet the harder you grasp, the faster it vanishes. Here's the paradox. You've been taught that wealth is a number, a prize for relentless grinding. But what if money is something else entirely? Not paper, not digits, but energy. A force as alive as your breath, as fluid as your thoughts, governed by laws you were never told. Why do some attract abundance effortlessly, while others chase it into exhaustion? What if the real currency isn't in your bank account, but in the shadows of your psyche? The answer lies in a truth so unsettling, it rewires everything. The real tragedy isn't a lack of money. It's the illusion that money is separate from you. Carl Jung warned of the shadow, the repressed parts of ourselves we refuse to face. What if your financial struggles are not external, but a mirror of internal fractures? A subconscious belief that you are unworthy, that abundance is dangerous, that wealth corrupts. Nietzsche called it resentment, the silent resentment of those who have, poisoning the desire of those who don't. Society conditions you to see money as a reward for suffering, a scarce resource to be fought over. But Schopenhauer saw deeper. Will shapes reality. Your desperation, your fear, your quiet resignation, these are the energies that manifest lack. The system thrives on your unconsciousness. Huxley's Brave New World revealed how easily humans are pacified by trivial distractions, endless consumption, hollow ambition. But what if the true prison is not the economy, but your own mind? The chains are psychological. And the key? A realization so profound, it shatters the illusion forever. This illusion doesn't just drain your wallet, it warps your reality. Cognitive biases like scarcity mindset and confirmation bias lock you into a self-fulfilling prophecy. You expect lack, so you attract it. Neuroscience reveals that stress, financial or otherwise, shrinks your prefrontal cortex. The very part of your brain needed to think creatively, to spot opportunities, to break free culturally. You've been conditioned to worship labor over flow, struggle over surrender. Money becomes a god you beg from, not an energy you dance with. Yet history's greatest alchemists, artists, inventors, mystics knew the secret. What you resist persists, what you flow with grows. Your desperation repels. Your joy magnetizes, but the most dangerous consequence. You've internalized a lie that you must earn abundance, rather than recognize it as your birthright. This is the silent killer of dreams. And the clock is ticking. Every moment spent in this trance is a theft of your potential. The exit awaits, but do you dare see it? The revolution begins not in your bank account, but in your perception. What if you stopped chasing money and instead became a conduit for its energy? The ancient alchemists didn't turn lead into gold through force. They worked in harmony with nature's laws. Your wealth operates the same way. First, detach from lack. Viktor Frankl, surviving the horrors of Auschwitz, discovered that even in hell, one freedom remains: the power to choose your focus. Stop counting pennies and start commanding energy. Money flows where attention goes, but obsession strangles it. Second, embody abundance before it arrives. Jung called this enantiodromia. The subconscious manifests what the conscious mind pretends is real. Feel wealth in your bones, act from its presence, and watch reality bend. Finally, break the martyr's cycle. Nietzsche's Bermensch creates his own values. What if you stopped seeing money as a reward for suffering and recognized it as a partner in your joy? The moment you do, the old rules dissolve. The game was rigged, but now you hold the real power. Here is the secret that rewrites everything. Money is not currency. It is consciousness solidified. Every dollar you've ever touched was first a thought, a belief, a vibration. Jung knew it. Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life, and you'll call it fate. Your financial reality is merely the echo of your deepest assumptions about who you are and what you deserve, the final breakthrough. You are not separate from wealth, you are its source. Just as the sun does not beg for light, you do not beg for abundance. You emit it. The moment you stop seeing money as external, as something to chase or fear, you become the gravitational force that pulls it effortlessly into your orbit. This is the alchemy. Not turning lead into gold, but fear into flow, scarcity into sovereignty. The revolution was never out there. It was within you all along. Now, will you act from this truth or continue dreaming someone else's lie? The choice is the only currency that ever mattered.